So here we go, guys. I've got the latest barrel and blade for August 2023. Consistently one of the more interesting subscriptions we've had lately. A big mix of interesting gear this year. So let's pop open the seal and see what came this month. What's up, guys? Eric here with ATHOME in the Future, and I'm back with another barrel and blade unboxing. And like I mentioned, this has been an interesting one the past few months. Has had a lot of variation, a little bit of controversy over some items, I feel like, in the comments and just from some discussions I've had, but always one of my favorites to get. If you're not familiar with this one, lots of tactical prepping survival gear. Comes in two different flavors. There's a level 1, which is around 50 bucks a month. Level 2, which we always unbox on this channel, that's about 100 bucks a month. If you want to get the subscription for yourself, be sure to follow the link on the screen or down in the description. But like I always say, don't have a clue what is in this. It's one that tends not to have spoilers at all, and is largely unpredictable, even though it's going to kind of fit in that, like I said, survival, prepping, tactical stuff, that category. The items I get in this, I don't see really in any other subs, which I like. So let's check it out. Right off the bat, here we go. Practical Tactical version 1, like that it rhymes, Operation 74. There's your level 1 stuff over here. Level 2 typically has like either different variations of the stuff at level 1 or just more stuff, but you can get the rundown of that. But it doesn't look like there's a ton of stuff, so I normally kind of pull this out first, but we'll just kind of go as we see it. So right off the bat from HWI NGK, next generation knee, next generation elbow, we've got some knee and elbow pads. Easy enough. Probably take up the bulk of the space here in the package here. All right, so these are heavy duty. Let's check these out. Obviously, these are our knee pads here first, which the card says are worth 30 bucks each. Hardcore, big and thick, not your typical Home Depot foam pads, but made to take a beating. I know these probably aren't mil spec. I don't know if they'd be considered military grade or what. Not sure how much of a beating they can take. But man, the padding on these seems really thick, even just from holding them for a second. Finally got them apart here. But yeah, check out this really dense foam padding. Lots of support right in the center, which is where you want it. That's where you're gonna take the most abuse probably. And it's grippy too, so it probably won't slide around if your knees get all sweaty. Nice camo pattern, really thick and sturdy straps here. Let's see if there's anything interesting to know in the card. So the NGK and NGE are designed to decrease weight and drag while maintaining excellent protection. They absorb impact force, allowing you to focus on the tactical or survival situation at hand. Cool, so this is right down the center of what you'd expect from a good barrel and blade box. Something tactical, something useful, and something high quality. It looks like they also have, these are the elbow pads version of the knee pads we just looked at here. We'll take a quick look at those too. Although essentially, pretty much the same idea. Same kind of thing. Though it's kind of hard to get the strap undone on the other one, so we'll just leave these together. But you can see the same kind of polycarbonate there. Looks like some plastic rivets in place. Feels sturdy though. Looks nice and solid. Definitely not Harbor Freight style protective equipment, but actually good stuff. So, all right, I do like that. So that's our first item from the level 2 box. We'll put these over to the side here and keep on moving. Next up, sitting right at the top, we have Gunskin's AR-15 magazine wrap. It looks like something simple just to get your mags staying concealed, and I wonder if it provides some grippiness too. It does say it's non-reflective, leaves no residue behind. It's maybe simple vinyl. Let's see if we can get this open and take a peek at it here real quick. Peel and stick, and I just whiffed it, ripping open the packaging here. There we go, we'll just open it that way. So pretty straightforward. Almost reminds me of the kind of feel of vinyl. You may be more familiar with like some phone cases. There's like some peel and stick kind of phone cases. But yeah, I'll be honest, the print looks a little blurry on mine. You can kind of tell from the text over here. But it does feel nice, has a nice grip to it. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Either that's gonna be super useful to you or maybe not at all, just depending if you have an AR or you wanna put this stuff around your mags. I wonder if this is just for 1 or 2 magazines. Let me see if it says in the card. Yeah, I can't tell. I almost think that's probably just the side of each magazine as far as you wrap it around. So it may just be 1 magazine there, but okay, there you go. So, kind of iffy on that one. But there looks like there's still some other cool stuff in this box, so we'll keep on going. All right, next up we have the Tough Hook, $20. Let's see. All right, what is this? This looks like a giant, super sturdy coat hanger. Can you see that? I don't have a clue what this is. Let's read about it. Specifically designed to hang, hold, and carry heavy equipment, load capacity of 150 pounds. All right, I guess it is kind of like a heavy-duty hanger that you can use for multiple purposes. Looks like there's spots on the side you can use to maybe lash some stuff down to this if you need to. You can carry stuff this way. It's got a little bit of built-in handle material or handle grooves there for your fingers if you want to put stuff in the bottom. I guess if you're hanging up something very heavy, maybe a piece of protective equipment or a vest or that sort of thing on a rack outside, you can throw it on this. And instead of bending a plastic or metal wire hanger like you probably typically use, it definitely stay up to the task. So interesting. I've never heard of this. It is definitely very sturdy, feels super solid, made in the USA, which is cool. Made in Montana. That's neat. So it looks like we can learn more at tough-hook.com. So I have to go see what some of the main use cases are for this. So again, type of thing you pull out of the box, you're either going to have an immediate use for it, like yes, there's all sorts of ways that I can use this, or you're like me and thinking I'm probably just going to put this in the garage until I can come up with a good way to use this thing. So okay, here we go. It looks like we're moving on to our final item here, which is a blade from Cold Steel, the TI Light or TI Light. All right, so we got a folding knife. All right, here we go. Let's check this thing out. 4-inch Xi EX. Steel is AUS 8A, 4 ounces. All right, let's check this thing out. Pull my blade out here and pop the seal. I feel like it's been a few boxes since we've got a bigger or more like higher end knife. So this is the first one in a while. Cold Steel is again one of those brands kind of all over the place, I feel like, as far as me liking it or not. This is interesting. All right, is it it's like maybe a front flipper, and also we've got some studs. Wow, this is very much a dagger stiletto type blade. It looks like it is a liner lock. Look how thick that liner lock mechanism is. That's interesting. It did feel pretty smooth coming out. Look at the kind of classic profile here. It reminds me of a little bit of a classic dagger style switchblade with your flipper and your jimping on the back there so you can get a good purchase on it. Big thick scales, same material here along the back spine. We've got thick full-length liners throughout this. Interesting, not a deep carry clip. Looks like that clip is locked into one place too, so that's going to bum some of you guys out. If you're a lefty, you like to switch things around. Let's check out this liner lock here. All right, it does actually have a very smooth action once you get it going. Feels like maybe it needs to be loosened up a few times. Are you guys front flipper fans? I'm not really that kind of guy, but as far as front flippers go, it's a lot easier to actuate than some I have. I've got a little Sevilla one that just has a tiny little nub there in the tip, and it's kind of terrifying to open. But you know what? On this may be one of the few knives that I'm sure I'll get more confident with it, but I actually prefer that front flipper as an opening mechanism than these thumb studs. Actually, you know what I just noticed? It is a thumb stud, singular, just one. Very deep though. Okay, so I probably wouldn't normally gravitate towards something like this. However, like the ergonomics of it and the setup of it and the UI and everything, I'm kind of digging it. The scales are skeletonized, which is kind of cool. It takes some of that weight off, although it is 4 ounces. For as big as it is though, it actually does not feel like it weighs a ton. Made in Taiwan there, AUS 8A, steel's fine. But yeah, cool kind of classic blade shape and profile. Yeah. Got a little bit of a mean edge to it, which I do like. So interesting. Okay, so that's the August 2023 box from Barrel and Blade there. Get some of the stuff back in the picture. We've got the TI Light from Cold Steel. Interesting blade there. We're 75 bucks. This Tough Hook, which is a product I'm just not sure what to do with right off the bat, but again, you may have a huge use for it right away. We've got this magazine wrap, which is kind of a thing. You're either going to love it for setting up your AR magazines, or you may not have a use for it. Maybe get it to your gun-loving friends there. And then we have some really super high-end knee pads and elbow pads, which is exactly the kind of thing you want to get in a subscription like this. So cool. Again, if you want to get the subscription for yourself, be sure to save some money by following the link on the screen or down in the description. Barrel and Blade mixing it up and keeping things interesting. So pretty cool box this month. And that is it for this month's unboxing. As always, if you dug the video, be sure to hit the like button because it helps the channel out a ton, and subscribe if you want to see more Barrel and Blade stuff like this in the future. We'll see you next time.